Hi friends, you're not even gonna know who this is because we have a ring light in the bathroom and the lighting is magical. All right, say hi, except it came with the most gigantic tripod ever. So all my stuff is over there. So I'll have to shimmy back and forth from talking to you guys and grabbing what I need. Okay, say hey when you're hopping on. Look at this, pockets. I could just put everything in my pockets. We'll give everybody just a minute. I took off a few days so that I could go on Lola's birthday trip, and we went to Disney last week, and I feel like, well, I say I didn't work out, but y'all, the amount of steps, Disney is serious. So I probably did fine there, but I'm so excited to just get back in like a normal routine. I came back and I told Adam, I was like, I am starting keto tomorrow. And he was like, okay, well, I guess I'll start with you. And so we started keto. I'm leaving for a work trip to the Bahamas in a couple weeks. And I'm just like, no more Disney food, you know, like, let's do this. So, hi friends. All right, I have on a waterproof mascara. And if you ever have used mascara that is hard to get off your face, you will absolutely love Erase Pre-Cleanser. So oil breaks down oil, right? And absolutely love Pomifera skincare. I kind of use a combination of like Pomifera and a little bit of Olavita, just because they're both all natural, they're pure, they are microbacterial, antibacterial, antifungal. But this is under $20 and it just takes all the mascara, all the makeup off your face. So, just melts it right away. I wore like a waterproof mascara to church today, and I was like, this is gonna be a bear to take off. Let me rinse this underwater. And I'm like, I forgot to take it with me on our trip. And every day I was like miserable. Even the girls were like, Mom, why didn't you bring that? I was like, I don't know. So we did henna tattoos at the Epcot, the Morocco area. She was so talented. She free-handed all of us, and we got little matching hennas. The girls, theirs have already came off. We went and swam in the ocean yesterday and met some new people. There was like a church cookout at the beach, so we went there. And then we're trying to integrate, you know, trying to make friends. I will tell you, it is physically draining for me. It is so hard. I wish I wasn't that way. I'm like, I leave an event or, you know, I like volunteer to help with kids or snacks or anything. I'm like, oh, you need me to go get bug spray? On it, you know? And I'm like, why does it come so easy? Like, my husband is talking to every person. He knows everything about them. And he does introduce me, but it just doesn't come as easily to me. So, not because I'm mean. It's just so, it's just so hard. That's so hard. Okay, so good. Okay, I'm gonna use, if you didn't know this, Pomifera has their Quick and Simple collection. It's a cleanser and a Pomifera serum. It's the Pomifera oil serum. You can pick either the pure or the Pomifera rose, and you get a free Revive. So Revive is a $49 serum that has lipids in it. I am like so out. I don't have a single drop left, but you get one of these for free. Absolutely love this. It makes you look like you're just glowing from the inside out, and it's normally $50. And so if you're looking for a great beginner bundle, I have people message all the time, like, where should I start if I want to do skincare? I want to start investing in my skin, but I don't know exactly where to start. I would say if your budget is smaller, always look for deals, and then collection. So because collection's already discounted. And so this one, you can get the cleanser, you get your Pomifera serum, which is great for like sunspots, melasma, deep wrinkles, fine lines, any sort of like hyperpigmentation, things like that. And then you get this for free. So it kind of makes it like as if you're getting an extra $50 worth of products that you're not having to pay for. The thing is, you're going to put it in your cart, the Quick and Simple collection, then you would go to checkout, enter your information, and there's gonna pop up that you have like a product credit or a product that you can apply to your order, and it'll just apply it for free. So that is a good one to do. But anyways, let me wash my face for real because I just need to. Give me just 1 second. I can turn you guys, but just ignore we look like we live here. Just gotta do this so I don't like, you know. Okay. I found at Home Goods, this little nook is so narrow, and I found little narrow baskets. I just felt like, do you ever pray for something and you're like, God, I really need to find like a long narrow basket? And I found one, and then I couldn't find a match, and we have 2 little cubbies, and I was like, Lord, like, please help me find the matching basket, right? And I looked inside of another basket just to see if maybe this one would work. Is there a smaller one? And it was inside of it. So, okay. So I personally started with the Danger Game Changer collection. It has all of the serums that I use in it. It has a hydrating lotion. It has an exfoliator. It does have more of like everything you need. They now have came along with the Ultimate Age Rewind, and that's probably, if you have the budget, the best collection, just to save the most. But if you're looking at, you're like, I don't have that in my budget right now, but I definitely need to take care of my skin, then the Quick and Simple is such a good deal because you do get a free Revive with it. Are we home in Tennessee? No, we moved to Puerto Rico this summer, and I went to the States, like to go to Florida for that Disney trip. I was gone, like left Monday, got back by Friday. It wasn't a super long trip, but I don't know when I will go back to Tennessee, to be honest. Our house is on the market right now for rent, and I had somebody go today to get all new bedding and sheets, and everything's cleared out and empty. And we've had like a family friend, she's worked for us this summer getting everything into storage, and I'm having her tomorrow ship all of, like, we inherited some of Adam's grandmother's paintings whenever his grandpa passed away. And his grandmother, she's still alive, his Meemaw, but she was an artist. And so I have, now that we know we're going to be here for the foreseeable future, I'm going to have her ship those down. So we'll have like his Meemaw's art down here. And then other than that, we came with a couple suitcases of stuff, and that's it. And so everybody got like 2 suitcases, and then we shipped a box or 2 of things down that I needed, like just for work stuff, and then will accumulate, I'm sure, over time. Okay, I'm taking turmeric. This is a great anti-inflammatory. This has curcumin in it, which is good for pain. My hip has still been bothering me, but this is anti-inflammatory. If you've ever researched turmeric, I will be honest, I don't love the taste of this alone. It is too spicy for me, but I mix it with like 6 or 8 ounces of hot water from my Keurig, and then a good splash of sugar-free creamer, and then I mix this with it. And so this is, it has turkey tail mushroom, it has ashwagandha to help with calming, it has magnesium citrate, which is so good, especially if you have like MTHFR, which I do. Magnesium is so good for you. It's good to stay regular. It's also good to help you to go to sleep. It's not like melatonin, but it just helps calm you. And then it also has black pepper. So black pepper makes it to where your body absorbs turmeric 2,000 times more. So it has everything you need kind of all in one scoop. And so this is the turmeric from Beautiful You. So I did link that with a discount code. You love that stuff. It's so delicious. It reminds you of a, what do you call it? Iced vanilla chai. Well, not iced. It just reminds you of like a vanilla chai. I did take semi-blue chai for a while. I'm not on that. I'm like an anomaly, I guess, that gained weight on it, and so I haven't had the best luck. I actually am going to get my hormones tested here in just to see where I'm at, like currently, and to see if there's anything, like I have PCOS, and I've lost a ton of weight. I've lost 125 pounds, and so I'm not unhappy, but I work out about 5 times a week right now. I'm really conscious of what I eat, and I just can gain weight really rapidly. And then I also feel like just some weird things, like, you know, my facial hair, my cycle, my just different stuff that I'm like, okay, I think I need to double check, just that, like a health check. But I'm not taking anything like that. But I have had friends that took it that had great results. And so I have a friend that every time I saw her, I'm like, oh, skinny and skinny. I am taking TRIMFIT. I've lost about 60 pounds since taking it, and I've been taking it for a long time. But to be honest, like the last year, I weigh the same right now that I did like a year ago before I started working out. And so I don't say this to discourage you. I'm gonna do my skincare while we talk. But just kind of like a realistic expectation. I assumed if I added working out into my life, I'm like, I'm gonna hit my goals so quick. And it could be that muscle weighs more than fat. I can tell a difference in my body, like my legs, I have muscles I didn't have before, you know, like that kind of thing. But most of all of my, and I'll still keep taking TRIMFIT. I love the way I feel on it. It gives me great amounts of energy. But right now I've decided, okay, it's been a year and I'm about the same weight. I got a little lower, and then when we moved here, I gained that back. And so I'm about the same weight I was this time last year. And I'm like 168 for reference. I'm sure people are like, what is it? That's what it is right now. And so I came back from our trip, and I didn't eat awful. I ate salads while we were at Disney. I didn't eat any Disney treats. I did have a root beer float. That was my one treat, but I didn't have any of the Disney yummies, you know. And I packed healthy snacks. I ate like hummus and crackers, and I still came back, even walking like 25,000 steps a day. Still came back, and I was like heavier, and just discouraging. And so I told Adam, I was like, okay, the next thing I could do, because I feel like I'm kind of running out of like things, right, is I can make sure to be like more conscious of like really tracking exactly what I'm eating. And so I am going to go back on doing like a Modere cleanse. I did that for a while every single month, and I had really great luck. And so I'm going to try and like pull back together what are things I've done over the years to try and get here. And then I know keto was really effective for me, taking TRIMFIT every day. And so I'm just going to like really buckle down. So, but I think it's so important, because it can get discouraging sometimes when all you see is just like what feels like really quick changes for everyone online. And I think it's important to share too, like the realities of, for some people, it just doesn't always happen that quickly, or it can fluctuate. I am a fluctuator. I just probably always will be. But I have had seasons where I fluctuate, and I say like, poor pitiful me, screw it, I'm gonna eat whatever I want, and then I'll gain like 30 pounds in a month or two, and I'm like, I won't work out, I won't do anything, and I self-sabotage. So instead of like, when I start getting this feeling, so instead, like, I'm meeting Jenny in the morning, we're meeting at 6 o'clock, we're working out, and this is just what I'm personally doing. So I'll tell you what we ate today. I have put Plump and Brighten on my face. I'm gonna go in here with the jellyfish peptides. They're just great for like really tightening. And if you can see, I've got like some natural wrinkles on my neck. This is where I'm targeting. But the before and afters of this one's so good. So anywho, if anybody else feels like they need to buckle down, want to buckle down, you can buckle down with us. I'm buckling. Buckle up. So we got some, they're egg, sausage, and cheese. It's like an egg, a sausage, cheese, and another egg, and they're frozen. They're from Costco, and that's what we had for breakfast. And then for lunch, we had hamburger with no bun, and then had sugar-free Jell-O. What else did we have to eat today? Burger. Other than that? Veggies. I had veggies. And then I feel like I ate not too long ago. Do we eat anything else?
No, because I was in a bad mood for a while.
He was in a bad mood. So we went to a new church and we got there. It started at 11:30. Then they had a new member Q&A or something. We were like, we'll go to this. Y'all, we didn't get, it started at 1:30. It wasn't over until 3:30. Oh, I ate the cheese off the pizza from that. And my kids ate pizza and had some cucumbers with some ranch. But that's kind of like, oh, and some burrata with like tomatoes and basil, like a caprese salad. So, anywho, but just to, I don't know, I just feel like it's always, we might as well talk about it. Just feel like it's good to, you know, be like, okay, and not always some of the things I try, I could, whoops, must be a thumbs up in it. I could do this for 3 weeks and there's a good chance I might not lose anything. And or I could do it, maybe it will work. I don't know. And so, so it's just completely, you know, how my body is right now. Okay. Yes, so no crackers, no rice, no corn, no beans. I mean, it is no carbs. So I typically do more of a low carb than super high fat like keto is. So I guess I'm more low carbing, but I will have cheese. So, okay, anybody else make their turmeric? And this will be one to watch. It does have 5 grams of carbs and it has 1 fiber. So this will count as 4 of your carbs for the day. So be sure if you are doing keto and you can only go to 20 a day, that you keep in mind if you're wanting to do like the anti-inflammatory, that you don't mess yourself up by doing that. I used to take these gummies to help me sleep, and I was like, they felt like a treat. Well, they were like 7 carbs each, and I was taking 3. So I was doing my whole carb intake in like a day in my nighttime vitamin. So how much more am I trying to lose? So at this point, I have a like weight scale, and I'm just tracking visceral fat, which is the fat around your organs. And I just want that to be in like a healthy range. And so when I was like closer to 150, it was like not quite in the red. And I would say like I'm only 5'4". So I'd love to be, I used to be like 125, 130 after my other kids, and just these last ones that never happened. And it might not. But right now I'm like a size 10, 12. And, but when we first moved down here, it was more like an 8, 10. So I'm just buckling back down. No more pina coladas. I'm just not someone, like some people could have one once a week and it doesn't affect them. I'm not that person. So it's as if I eat one every single meal. My body just like doesn't do it. So henna makes my hand look dirty. It's definitely fading. But it was fun. The kids and I did it, and it was a really fun experience, but it probably, at this point, it's fading off. Okay, so that's about it for my nighttime routine. This robe is cute as can be. It would be perfect if you live in a snowy region of the world. Currently, for how hot it is in Puerto Rico and in our home, we got our electric bill, you guys, and the electricity here is so expensive. So we're trying to keep our house not cold. And if you know anything about me, I get like hot flashes and everything. And so I got this, thought it would be so cute, and I am roasting right now. Let me get a devotion, and I'll do a devotion with you guys, and then I'm hopping off. Okay. Vulnerability without pity. But to the degree that you share the sufferings of Christ, keep on rejoicing, so that also at revelation of his glory you may rejoice with exultation. 1 Peter 4:13. Authenticity has become somewhat trendy. Instagram has provided a platform for people to share behind the scenes footage. It is exciting for our society that is embracing this level of vulnerability and preaching that grace, not perfection message, because it is so needed for every single one of us. It has also been refreshing to witness and watch it provide hope to many who believed that they were alone in their struggles. With the response this transparency has given to those that are willing to strip themselves and bare their hearts to the world. This movement will only continue to gain momentum. Being made aware of the struggles of those around us allows us to speak life into them, not wallow in our own isolation, and be consistent in prayer and fellowship with one another. God does not reveal our weakness and show us our fragility so that we become powerless or pitiful. He exposes sickness so that we can become healed. He brings brokenness to light so that we can be restored. And he calls shame to the surface so that freedom can be our expression. Vulnerability is possible because of the hope we have and the promise we know. After we learn to cry together, let's focus on healing together, going to war on one another's behalf, and assuming the authority that we have in the name of Jesus. Dear Jesus, thank you for giving us the courage and strength to show up and be vulnerable with others. Help us to remember that you expose weakness so that it can be made stronger. You are powerful. In your name, we choose redemption over pity. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. So, all right, friends, that's our devotion for tonight. Absolutely love this book. It's The Be Still by Claire Cherry, and it's just a really nice devotion a friend of mine sent me and we've been doing together. So, all right, y'all, I am going to be up bright and early, and just a little, if anybody else is feeling like you want to reset, tomorrow is Monday. Monday's a good day for reset. I reset early. I was like, I'm not waiting until Monday. Also, this sounds so silly. I FaceTimed my sister and she's just looking like a dream. And I was like, I haven't seen her in a while. And I was like, do you have siblings that you're like, I don't want to look like the pudgy sister? Like, I'm going to be by my sister. She just looks so cute right now. So I was like, I got to start eating some like broccoli because I'm about to see her in a couple weeks. And I just don't want to look like in every picture. So, okay, y'all. I love you guys. I hope you have a good night. And I'll be back to normal lives this week. So if you have questions about anything or need help with anything, then you can just shoot me a message and I can help you. Anywho, I'm reading the comments. Perfect. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye.